Hi, welcome back to All Things Food Related. I know this has been quite a while since I've done one of these. And today I am the food whisperer. Well, I'm always the food whisperer. From God's cell. And today I have Lisa Alban, Feng Shui Master with Cloud 9 Feng Shui.
Correct.
Am I pronouncing that correctly?
You got it.
Okay.
There's no way to say it wrong in my book.
Yeah. And Lisa and I had met a year ago.
Yeah.
A year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And it took a while for us to get together on a personal level, and we finally did. And I got to play around with Lisa and her colleague,
Emily.
Trainer, Emily.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah,
the trio.
Podcast,
right.
The trio.
Yeah, we were just talking about you yesterday as we were recording. Your name comes up, so you're going to be coming back. All good things.
And we can find your podcast on
Spotify, all the directories.
Okay.
The conscious collaboration.
Conscious collaboration. I've been adding so many words and making words up. I don't know. I think I have too much going on. I have a circus going on in my head.
We talked about that, about our energy. I'm in the perimenopause stage of things. And so I'm thinking of the next word as I'm talking, and sometimes the wrong one comes out. So you're welcome.
We do need. So the conscious collaboration.
Right. Correct.
On Spotify and wherever you want to find your podcasts.
Yes, yeah.
And today we decided we want to talk about cacao and the cacao ceremony, the health benefits of drinking cacao, and the fabulous hacks that Lisa has mastered with her cacao for everyday practical living, which is what I am all about, which is what she is all about when it comes to balancing your home and your life and your energy and the grounding. Right?
I just realized that we have that connection, and that's why we get along so well. So I'm all about the everyday alchemy. Mm-hmm. So bringing that, even just the spiritual, the ceremonial aspects into everyday. So we do have that kindred connection.
So let's get started. And while you begin to talk, I am going to peek around to make sure that I'm getting all the goodies going on, and I'll be back in here. Okay. But let's start talking all things cacao and lessons learned and benefits and what's been working for you and what can work for everybody that's watching this.
Okay, great.
All right.
Yeah, so I'll set it up. So I was introduced to the cacao when I was trying to conceive my daughter, and it was about she's turning 9, so between 8 and 10 years ago. And I had learned that I have MTHFR, a mutant variation.
That fun little gene.
I'm a little mutant.
Parts too.
Yes, many of us are. I think there's over 40% of the population.
I'm going to get a little shot here of this while you're talking.
Sure. Yeah. But what that means is that I don't metabolize very well a lot of ingredients in processed food. And so caffeine had, and I love the ritual of coffee, right?
There is a ritual with coffee that isn't like anything else. Like you have a tea ritual, you have a matcha ritual.
It's holding that.
It really is.
Yeah, it's taking that time for yourself and holding that warm cup. And oftentimes a loved one gives it to you in the morning, or it's just such a warming practice to start the day.
Yeah.
And working in television for over 20 years, I lived on coffee. So letting go of coffee was just heartbreaking for me.
Yeah.
I was always the but first coffee. And now I am but first cacao.
And you have a powdered cacao.
Yeah, so I have powdered cacao. You may
not the hard bar, not anything like that.
So we were talking about there is the hard bar of ceremonial chocolate. I love that. I love that experience, and I got to experience it firsthand in Costa Rica in the mountains and harvesting the cacao. But let's be honest, I'm a mom and I don't have really the time to make that a lengthy ritual for myself.
What do you mean?
And so we are preparing using the stovetop, but I'm in Feng Shui and I'm supposed to be about sustainability, but I'm a mom and practicality, so I do cheat and use a microwave a lot. But this is a powdered form of the cacao, and it still has all the beautiful medicinal qualities in it. It says so right on the package. Not that I'm promoting, I'm not advocating everybody buy everything from Amazon. We could certainly use local shops. I love Sumitra and Gulfport for buying cacao. But for practicality purposes and for portable purposes, this is resealable. You can take it on vacation.
So you can still have it wherever you're traveling.
You can have
if you
it.
have work travel.
Yeah.
This is a way to have this happening.
You can take it with you, and I do oftentimes, and so it's very easy. So you're getting your vitamin C, your daily dose of vitamin C in this. Lots of antioxidants. It has that rich dark chocolate flavor, and I love the bitterness of chocolate. So I'm one of the types of people that will eat a bar of 85% dark chocolate for a treat. So I like that. I don't add sweetness to mine, but I loved your idea to use dates.
Yeah, it gives it that caramely kind of
richness.
Caramel sweetness, like some extra potassium, right, for hydration.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I love this this product here. We want to try to find and make sure you're finding a sustainable source of cacao and that it's ethically harvested and so on and so forth. And this one says it is.
Okay.
So you can swap it out for cocoa powder. It even says in the packaging. So that's Better Body Foods. So this is what I choose to use on a daily basis when I'm not doing anything fancy.
Okay.
So that everyday alchemy.
This is our everyday cacao that we're making right now. And
Exactly.
the flavors that you have found that give you the same feel-goody richness, ready to go.
Yeah.
Let's warm up and start the day.
Yeah, it's got that nice like aroma that's similar to the brewing of coffee. It's so that connects with you on that level. So it awakens all the senses.
Okay.
It's beautiful to look at.
And you get that bitterness that coffee offers as well.
Yes, you get the bitterness.
Digestive juices running, get everything stimulated and started.
Exactly.
Cleansing, liver cleansing.
And it's not harsh.
Without the acidity.
Right. It's not the harsh caffeination that you get from an espresso or something that's going to hit you hard. And I still like on a treat, I'll add some espresso.
Sure.
We had that I had that when I went to Sumitra with you for coffee
that
one day. But I love coffee. But I always say when I have caffeine, it's like I'm seeing rainbows all over. It's intense. So, but I do add a little bit of ground cinnamon, and that's something that you'll find in a lot of the ceremonial recipes is cinnamon.
And you use the Ceylon cinnamon, I see, because that's like the best quality that there is.
Yes.
Because regular cinnamon like counteracts the benefits that Ceylon cinnamon actually has.
Yes.
I just learned that last year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I did a lot of the sciencey type of research when I was coming up with my own concoction to make sure it was supportive of my body and system. So absolutely, whatever it is that you learn about yourself, you can tweak. For example, I had a couple drops of, that's not what I wanted to bring, but I had a couple drops of iodine or even pink sea salt. This is pink sea salt.
I love that.
But the reason why I use a couple drops of iodine is to support my thyroid. And so especially when you're a female and you're trying to conceive or you're having all the hormonal shifts, it's really important that we are not scared to add a little bit of iodine and salt.
Yeah, because that supports it, like you said, that supports the thyroid.
Yes.
And then as we're stressed and as our hormones are shifting, whether it's during pregnancy or perimenopause or menopause or postmenopause, having that little bit of extra support then reduces our cortisol levels.
Yes.
Which go bonkers.
They go bonkers.
Bonkers. And now postmenopause, I can say, I thought I had everything balanced out, and now I'm in another wave of cortisol spiking. So this is great to be learning.
Yes. So, and this is all just through trial and error, and I'm not a doctor or practitioner in that sense,
this is what
but
works for you.
I did kind of cook this up with doing acupuncture and talking it through with my practitioner there.
So always consult your medical practitioner,
always
your
consult,
healthcare practitioner.
Right. Disclaimer.
This is just stuff that
this
we
is my
have learned.
Experience.
Yes,
right.
Yes. Every person's body is absolutely different, and that's why Lisa's saying this is what she's learned that works for her. And so maybe you can do research and see what works for you. And all of this, I'm like, this I really like.
Yeah, if it sounds cool to you, try it. It's not a must-have. I add a little bit of turmeric for the medicinal benefits as well too. Anti-inflammatory. And it adds some depth. It's a very earthy concoction, so it really helps you to ground in the morning. So if you do your grounding rituals, maybe you take a walk outside or I think we talked about sitting with a tree or on the ground, and that's a really important way to start your day because it helps to regulate your nervous system and to help you feel safe and secure as you start out sometimes a very load of stress in a day.
Yeah, and one thing that I've been doing lately is before I touch my phone, I work on the whole circadian rhythm thing.
Yes.
So I really try to catch when that sun is just coming up,
Yes.
like before it's even hitting the horizon, and you have all those colors. I just go outside and say a quick prayer and be looking at the sky, so that way I'm setting my brain with the sun instead of with my phone.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And then at night, I've been working on consciously taking a walk, and I'm not speed walking. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just walking to walk and to download and to say, okay, now it's time to start getting ready for bed.
Yeah, exactly. That movement and getting the lymphatic system going and working for you.
Yeah, and I have what else?
I did bring, I don't use this very often, but this is Restore Calm, and it's a hemp oil, but you could use THC. This has MCT coconut in it as well too. So I don't use this very often, and and you can tell it's a very old
that'd be
bottle.
more for like at nighttime.
Yeah,
or if you're super stressed, and you're looking maybe for a little bit of a boost in the middle of the day. This is a much healthier option. Versus the Snickers bar and the cup of coffee.
Exactly.
And the iced coffee.
It's
the iced coffee and the Snickers bar.
A little dessert.
And I say that because Snickers bar were always my favorite. So I'd be like,
So like these drops in particular, they're chocolate mint. Okay. So they have a flavoring to them. My iodine bottle looks exactly like this, but I think I left it.
Okay, and you have matcha and you have collagen.
Yeah. So I do in the morning, within a half hour waking up, I add a little bit of collagen peptides. So just a scoop of that to my morning drink, just to add that nutritional value. And I'm trying to get to, a higher number of my protein, especially since I eat a lot of vegetables. So I try to make sure, I know it's best to get it from the actual whole food, but just to have a little extra boost.
Absolutely.
I feel this is a good one. It doesn't have any flavor to it.
It's neutral.
It's neutral. So it's a good basic. I brought matcha because some people miss that caffeine kick. And matcha has a little bit more of a caffeine kick.
It totally does. Some days I can have this for a few days, and then my body's just like, no more. That's enough caffeine for you on that, Adrienne. So it definitely matcha's very beneficial for you.
It's very fresh.
It's a type of green tea. It's giving you the EGCG.
Yeah.
And you're getting those benefits. It is very strong though. So if you're caffeine sensitive, be very careful with it.
And this is a really good product too, that I like. You can find online anywhere. So I started transitioning from coffee to matcha and then the cacao.
Okay.
But you can use the remnants of your matcha and add your cacao to it.
Okay.
If you're looking for a second cup in the morning.
Oh, so that's brilliant.
Just a little tip.
I love these little tips that you're giving.
So